Hello, hello, hello! Are you ready for today's session? Today is going to be a highly informative and educational session to explain the science behind the Norwex Microfiber. During this live session, we will also share with you very good visuals that we have purposely prepared for you to help you understand the science better. As the saying goes, a picture paints 1,000 words. I would strongly encourage you to quickly share this live link with your friends, whether they have heard or they know of Norwex or not. Did you know some 200 years ago, before the Industrial Revolution, there was about 1 out of 9,000 people who got cancer? Guess what the statistics are nowadays? When you flip a coin, there is a 50-50 chance of getting heads or tail. That's how high it is now. Statistics now shows that 1 out of 2 people are diagnosed with some form of cancer. Scary, right? The high incidences of cancer suggest that this dreaded disease could very well be man-made. What with our lifestyle changes, our diet, and of course prolonged exposure to pollution and chemicals. Now, EPA has more than 85,000 chemicals listed on its inventory of substances that fall under the Toxic Substances Control Act. But the agency is struggling to get a handle on which of these chemicals are in the marketplace today and how they're actually being used. So, considering what I've just said, it makes good sense to reduce our own exposure to chemicals, and we can do this merely by changing our daily habits on how we keep ourselves clean and how we keep our surroundings clean. We want to be clean. We want our homes and our surroundings to be clean. Simply put, we would prefer to be in a clean environment than a dirty one. So the question is, how do we clean? I like to put it this way. Computer evolved, coffee evolved, clean evolved. So we should rethink clean with Norwex. Broadly, there are 3 ways to clean. Chemical cleaning. With the right chemicals and following the correct instructions, you can get pretty clean. Hospitals and restaurants, well, I believe they require chemical cleaning. Steam cleaning. Effective but troublesome, not really practical as a daily household routine. Mechanical cleaning, and this is a Norwex way to clean very effectively using our microfiber, cloth and water. So, who invented microfiber? Some say it was invented by the Japanese during the mid-1970s. Others claim it was first introduced in England around 1986. A third argument can be made that the Swedish marketed the first commercially viable microfiber around 1990. I don't really know. This is what I get from Google. But I do know the Norwex history. Norwex Microfibre was founded in 1994 by Bjørn Nicolaisen, a Norwegian and a lawyer by profession. But it was first sold under a B2B model, business to business. The company sold to institutions, primarily hospitals and schools. But as the people started to use this cloth in these areas, there was a demand for the products to be sold privately to consumers so that they can use it in their homes. Growing up in Norway, Bjørn remembers how clean the environment was. He could drink from the rivers and streams when out hiking, but with time, rivers got polluted, trees got cut down, agriculture was affected by chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Bjørn, who loved the outdoors and nature, strongly believed that there is a strong and direct link between our health and the health of our environment. And that's why he made it our purpose to reduce the harmful chemicals and waste that challenge our quality of life and the future of our planet. So that started the clean without chemical revolution. The cloth found its way to Canada in 1999 when this lady, Gerd Dershaw, a Norwegian who brought a little red cloth to her friend Debbie Bolton, who immediately saw the potential of this cloth to help many households to clean effectively in a safe manner and at the same time offering a business opportunity to many. And that's where the company came to be called Norwex, which is short for the Norwegian experience. And as they say, the rest is history. In 2007, Norwex introduces microsilver into the microfiber cloths, as we now know as backlog. And this pushes Norwex into the forefront of the industry. Up until 2013, Norwex was just focused in Norway, Canada, USA, Baltics, and Australia. In 2015 and 2016, Norwex opens its doors to New Zealand, Germany, Ireland, UK, and Sweden. And now in 2019, just last year, Norwex looks at Asia, picking Malaysia as the first country to open. In the history of Norwex, Malaysia is the fastest startup, beating all expectations, breaking all records, and setting new and higher records all the time since we started in April 2019. Norwex is the only Norwegian international direct selling company, and we are poised to expand to new markets in Asia. Malaysia is the first market in Asia, and we are opening doors to the rest of the countries in Asia. Over the last 15 years, the popularity of microfiber cleaning products such as towels, mops, and dusters have grown exponentially. The reason for this popularity is simple: they are effective. So what is microfiber? Microfiber is made from a blend of polyester and nylon fibers. The nylon fibers are commonly called polyamide. Polyester is largely used in outerwear because of its durability and tenacity. It is a strong fiber and can withstand repetitive movements. Some of the characteristics of polyester is that it is durable, it is lightweight, it is very abrasion resistant. These characteristics make microfiber a very versatile cleaning tool that can be used in your daily, weekly cleaning routine, and it can even handle most trouble spots in your home. They can be used over and over again. Have you ever heard of splitting in microfiber cloths? Before Norwex came into the picture? I think not, right? When we hear of splits, we need to think of hair end splits. Okay. So why is the splitting process so important? For microfiber to be effective as a cleaning product, it has to be split microfiber. If a microfiber is not split during the manufacturing process, it isn't much more than just a soft cloth. Microfiber used in the clothing or as a fabric for upholstery are not split. You may notice that in some common microfiber cloths that you may have used before, the cloth pushes the water around. This is because the fiber is not split or not split sufficiently, so it is hard to absorb the water from the surface. The splitting process creates open spaces, and if you look at a cross-section of a split microfiber, it is shaped like an asterisk. The space and asterisk helps to pick up and trap and hold the dust and dirt in the cloth, and also to reach to the tiny cracks and crevices on your surfaces to remove dust and bacteria. One easy check is to run the palm of your hand over our Enviro cloth, and it will catch the imperfection of your skin. So there is microfiber and there is Norwex microfiber. Contrary to popular belief, not all microfiber are the same. So now, come join me in my favorite family area, my kitchen. Asian households have wet and dry kitchens where families gather to eat, drink, talk, and be merry. However, common bacteria is found in a lot of spaces in the kitchen, such as E. coli, Salmonella, Staphylococcus A, Campylobacter, norovirus, and hepatitis A, just to name a few. And how does the bacteria spread? Primarily through contact, from hand to hand and hand to food. When we are prepping food, we come in contact with uncooked food, poultry, raw meat, and fish. Under the right temperature, bacteria reproduce by binary fission. They divide and split into two daughter cells. E. coli can divide every 20 minutes. Hence, one bacterium, through the reproduction, the binary fission reproduction, it means 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, and after 8 hours, one bacterium could generate 16.7 million bacterial cells. That's a colossal increase. So now, having a cloth that can pick up 99% of bacteria from the surface is great. One of the hardest things for people to believe, though, is the ability of Norwex Microfiber to pick up 99% of bacteria. Because it's been planted in our minds that you need disinfectants and chemicals to get rid of them, to kill them. And yes, disinfectants and chemicals can do the job of killing, provided you follow the instructions strictly. Like a disinfectant spray may say, spray, leave it on for 10 minutes or 4 minutes before you wipe it away. Why do you believe that disinfectant kills? You can't see the bacteria dying, can you? But yet you believe it. So I'm going to show you an experiment we did with glow germs, a black light, wet wipes, and our Enviro cloth. Firstly, read the directions on the use of wet wipes, which is to unfold the wipe, wipe the area and leave for 3 minutes. So I'm going to start by pouring some glow germ on the surface, and I'm going to use the wet wipes to wipe the germs around the surface or off the surface. But you can see that the wipe is actually spreading the germs around the surface. Now I am going to use my Enviro cloth and the germs are removed from the surface. Now I'm going to wipe it again with the wet wipes that I have just used. The germs are transferred back to the surface. And once again, I'm going to bring back the same Enviro cloth and wipe the germs away. And voila! The Enviro removed the germs again without cross-contamination. Now, let me show you independent lab results on a variety of cloths, and these cloths have successfully removed the bacteria from the tested surface. The first page shows the independent lab that conducted the test and specifically under what protocols. Relative light units, RLU, are a measurement to indicate how soiled a surface is, and the lower count in RLU being the better results. You will see the sample pink cloth, and that's our Norwex cleaning cloth, which managed to remove 99.4% of the organic material from the surface. HACCP. This is an internationally recognized method of identifying and managing food safety standards. It covers all kinds of handling to final packaging of foods, including the utensils and surfaces used to prepare the food to ensure the food is safe from chemicals and bacteria and contamination. Hence, the tests on our Norwex microfiber cloths are tests similar to those conducted for food-grade tests. The independent test covers a number of our cleaning cloths such as dust mitt, face and body cloths, Enviro, kitchen cloth for a common variety of bacteria, which is the E. coli and the Staphylococcus A. Also, we test over common surfaces found in our homes, primarily ceramic tiles and glass. Tests are also conducted on mop pads used to clean our floors. So when you use our Norwex microfiber products to clean, you can use it with confidence and you can definitely sell it with confidence. So our cloth is proven to remove up to 99% of bacteria. How do we rid the bacteria from our cloth? That's where backlog kicks in to do a very important job. Backlog is the microsilver that is embedded within the yarn. Silver is well documented antimicrobial agent. It is a powerful weapon against microbes. Silver has shown to kill bacteria and fungi. It is positively charged silver ions that possess the antimicrobial effect. Now, we also have independent lab tests to prove that our claims are backed by solid evidences. The test we conduct is to evaluate the product's ability, that's our cloth's ability, to clean itself of bacteria, mold, and odor. This determines how well an antibacterial fabric inhibits growth of bacteria compared to a non-antibacterial fabric within the actual cloth. Both fabrics are exposed to bacteria over the same amount of hours, typically 24 hours, and the bacteria is counted again in both the normal and the antibacterial fabric after 24 hours. So how long does it take to inhibit the growth of bacteria? Within 24 hours. But you can continue to use the wet Norwex Microfiber cloth. As long as the cloth is wet, silver ions are activated to work on the bacteria trapped in the cloth. So now I'm going to show you a video from BioClad showing how silver ions act or destroy bacteria. So you have trapped a lot of bacteria in the cloth. Remember what I said? In 8 hours, one bacterium can grow to a colossal 16.7 million bacteria. So in my own words, this is happening inside the cloth. Literally a war between the silver ions and the bacteria is raging in the cloth. The ions actually destroy and cause havoc to the DNA and proteins of the bacteria, rendering them ineffective, and they also cannot multiply. So now, in a war, normally who wins the war? The side with the higher number of soldiers. So if you've trapped a lot of bacteria in the cloth, remember what I said? In 8 hours, one bacterium can grow to a colossal 16.7 million bacteria. So we got to give the good guys, that's our silver ions, ammunition. How do we do that? By giving the cloth a good warm wash with our detergent regularly. Hence, if you keep your soldiers well maintained, well kept, you will win the war most times. But you don't have to overwash the cloth. Just like our skin, we can't wash our skin too often. It will lead to dehydration and it may also damage our skin. So washing our cloth with water is just very simple by rubbing the cloth together under a running tap. That's a good routine. If your cloth have wiped greasy surfaces, add a drop or two of washing up liquid to help rid the greasy feel. If the cloth is used heavily, soaking it in our UPP detergent with warm water for a few hours is good, and machine washing the microfiber cloth is well recommended. When using the Enviro sponges or dishcloth to wash oily plates, pots, wok, I always recommend that you add the washing up liquid to these sponges or the dishcloth. This helps to protect the sponges and dishcloth. In addition, these sponges and dishcloths should also be laundered or soaked with detergent with warm water to rid it of grease build up and rid it of bad smells as well. So yes, the cloth will smell if you don't wash it when it needs washing. Or if you use a lot of soap or detergents with lots of fillers or additives that coats the cloth, or body soaps or gels which normally have a lot of emollients, this will also coat your face and body cloth. So as an example, let me compare it with our car. You wax your car. You are intentionally leaving a layer of wax on the car. In this instance, the purpose is to protect the paintwork of the car. So you want the layer of wax to remain on the car. But in the case of the cleaning cloth, you don't want the cloth to be coated or clogged with these additives, fillers or oils, because the silver ions can't go to work on the bacteria and the cloth will start to smell. So you don't want to choke the cloth, all right? So if you understand this concept, then you know that you need to wash your cloth regularly with a good detergent. A cloth by itself technically cannot smell, but what is left in the cloth That is what makes it smell. So, in summary, let me share with you some of my personal experiences. I have found that over the past 2 years of replacing all my household cleaning with microfiber cloths, I have totally eliminated harsh detergents and specialized concoctions of chemicals to clean. And a lot of these actually have artificial fragrance. Now think about it. If you buy a floor detergent, $12.90, $16.90, with lavender fragrance, do you think the manufacturers are using artificial fragrance or real lavender extracts or oils into the cleaning agent? Also, switching to our face and body cloth in my personal care routine, I have become highly sensitive to artificial fragrance that is found in the shower gels or soaps. I can pick up scents of artificial fragrance in body soaps that lingers in bathrooms and public washrooms and common areas. So, I would encourage you to Norwex your home. So I hope that you have found this session to be educational, and you can see that our claims are backed by strong independent tests and facts. It is a product that you can use with confidence and a product that you can promote with confidence. And I thank you all for joining this session. Bye-bye.